Hi everyone, this is Angelica. Thank you for watching this video today. Today I want to talk about something that I feel is really important for people going through any kind of spiritual awakening, or for anyone really, but especially for those who are going through some shifts and kind of getting reacquainted with their physical body and how to operate in the world as a new kind of being. One of the biggest things that I've had to learn in my own journey is taking really good care of myself and nurturing myself in a physical way. And it's something that's really overlooked in our society. I mean, depending upon where you live, some places are better than others at this, I would suppose. But in general, for the most part, people often neglect nurturing themselves fully. I mean, on all levels, spiritually, emotionally, intellectually, physically. To nurture yourself means to love yourself to the point of wanting to give yourself all the good things that life has to offer. And like I said before, on all levels. So when you think of the word nurture, what does that mean? Well, I think of a mother nurturing a child. I think of, a mother holding a child or a father and rocking the baby or giving the baby what it needs. Food, protection, safety, love, kindness. All of these things represent nurturing. So anything that's really important to you, you will nurture. And now that you're going through a spiritual awakening and you're on a spiritual path, it's really important that you nurture yourself first and foremost. And this is going to be a big shift. This is going to be a whole different way of operating, because you go out in the busy world and everything's so hectic, and the way that society wants to shift your mind or your attention onto things that get you kind of stressed out or all riled up and hurry here, an appointment, this, they get you all wound up. I don't know who they is, but the system in itself gets you all riled up, and it takes you off your center. It takes you out of your balanced state. And it's only from this balanced state in the here and now of feeling fully that you're present in this now moment. That's the only place from which you can really nurture yourself. You can't nurture yourself if you're thinking about the past, or if you're in the future, or if you're just kind of on autopilot. So nurturing yourself is going to get you through your spiritual awakening journey much more easily, much more effectively. It's kind of the point of it all. Self-love is the point of this spiritual path. Loving yourself in all the ways that I described before, and doing those things that nurture and help support and help grow those specific areas. Now, if you can't do everything at once, that's understandable. Then choose one aspect of your life that you're going to nurture yourself in. In every moment, ask yourself, what do I need right now? What are my needs? What do I want? What would make me happy? And the reason that I really want to focus on nurturing right now is because if every single person on the planet nurtured themselves, we would be living in heaven, because everyone would be loving and taking care and nurturing all of those things within them, and therefore they'd be nurturing and loving each other the same way. But when you have needs that are not met, whether it be in your physical body, your emotional body, your spiritual body, you're going to react. And you're going to react in a not so happy way. And so a lot of people are neglecting their own inner needs because they're not listening to their intuition. They're not listening to what they even want. They don't know what they want. Many people don't know because they were never taught to go within and to listen to what that subtle voice is calling them to do. So the first step is to ask yourself those questions. What is it that you really need? What is it that you really want? From what would make you feel good on a physical level? If we keep it very physical and then move to the other aspects, it's much more easy to kind of figure out. Because we can kind of sense our physical bodies much more easily than some of the other aspects. Although some people aren't like that, but since we are on Earth and we are in these physical bodies, most likely, if you take care of yourself in a physical way, the other areas, spiritual, mental, physical, emotional, all of those areas will come into alignment once your physical body is strong, and it's the foundation from which all the other aspects can flow from. So if you at least have control over that, and our physical body houses all these other bodies anyways, so if you can get into alignment with your actual physical body and nurture yourself, give your body what it needs, nutrients, minerals, vitamins, sunshine, exercise, massage, taking bubble baths, all these things help all these other areas. And I think spiritual people in general tend to kind of leave their physical bodies. And they leave their physical bodies because it just doesn't feel very safe here, because we're very sensitive, empathic, very loving, and the physical world seems very traumatizing to a very spiritually evolved, soul. But you can invite the soul back into the physical body in a very gentle way by nurturing yourself and taking care of your physical needs. And that will allow the process to happen much more gently, just like you would nurture a little baby. You are a little baby. You're this little baby that needs to be nurtured and loved and taken care of and held. And you need to do that for yourself. It's extremely important. And until you get that down, nothing else is going to feel in alignment. So make that your first priority. Do those things that make you feel good on a physical level. It's not very difficult, really. It's actually the only difficulty that you're going to run into in regards to this is going to be you're going to come up against some resistance because of your childhood, because of whatever happened to you in your life. You're not used to taking care of yourself on that kind of deep level. And so there's going to be some resistance, even though it's good for you and this is what you want. Something inside of you is not going to want to do it. But you have to push through that fear, push through that resistance, and do these things anyway. Small little baby steps in every single moment. Because when you're physically in alignment and you're nurturing yourself and those things that you love, then you're in the moment, you're in the now moment, and you're able to shine your light in the brightest way from here, right now. And so you can do those other things that call to, your emotional life, your mental, your spiritual life, You can do those things too. Those are great, like creativity and all of those things also help to make you feel happier. So whatever makes you happy, write down those things the things that you really want. And if there's fear talking, saying, oh, I don't deserve this, or I want this, but it's never going to happen, just shut it off, because it is going to happen and you are going to do it. It's just one baby step at a time. It's not going to all happen in one moment. It takes time. This is a process. This is a path. So every little tiny thing that you do to nurture and love yourself is going to take you to that place that you know is inside of you, that place that you've always wanted to be and rest into. That's you. That's your core. That's your essence. Okay, well, I love you so much, and I hope you have a beautiful day. See you later. Bye.